Hey everyone, I'm Elise. I'm on the product team at GitKraken, and today we're announcing something really cool. It's going to change how you interact with Git in your daily workflows. Introducing GitKraken MCP, the model context protocol for Git. It brings repository intelligence and issue tracking context directly into your AI and agent chat, inside VS Code, Cursor, Windsurf, and other IDEs. With MCP, your AI agent doesn't just guess, it understands your branches, your issues, your pull requests, and your history. It can help you start work, review code, resolve conflicts, and surface insights across repos, all with safety built in mind. This is the next step in making Git workflows conversational. And today, Chris Griffin, our product advocate, will walk you through how MCP all comes together to create a magical Git experience.
Hey everyone, Chris here. What I'm going to work on today is showing you how to use the MCP server and how I use it in my day-to-day workflow. So first off, let's look at this repo that I have. It's one of my open source side projects. Now, the issue is that if I wanted to maybe think about, well, what am I going to do today? What should I work on? I would have to go look through all of my side projects, find all the issues assigned to me, and then decide what I want to do. I could maybe then be looking at NeoVim biscuits here and look at the issues, and then pick through some of the ones in here. But instead, what I'd rather do is I'd rather use the MCP server to do this part. So let's switch over to it. What I'd like it to do is what issues are assigned to me. So it'll work for a second, and then it will use one of our GitKraken MCP servers, or MCP tools, called Issues Assigned to Me, and it's going to actually look that up. So we see one for this repo, and then we see a few others for other repos. If I was in a different project, it might prioritize these differently, but for the time being, let's work on the issue that we have right here. So look at the issue for this repo and think about what should be done. Something like that. So then from here, we're going to see another toolkit called Issues Get Detail. And this is where it goes and fetches that information. And it's going to read through the comments and figure out what's going on. So it's reading through our init.lua. It does like 100 lines at a time in GitHub Copilot at least. It may do different chunks in other editors, but at least here, we're seeing what we can do. So now it's going to kick off. It's going to use another GitKraken MCP server tool called Git Branch, and the branch name that it's going to do is Fix Splits Auto Command Groups. That sounds great. Once it's created the branch, it actually needs to switch to it, so it's going to run the git checkout command, which we can just allow. Sounds great. And now implementing the fix. And this is all just going on its own. This is basically vibe coding at this point, assuming it makes the right changes. So what we can see is instead of the AU group biscuits, we're creating a new name for it called biscuits_, and we're concatenating the buffer number. So now that we've got that, let's, I don't think we need to necessarily run the thing, because this all looks pretty good to me. Let's just say keep. I like the changes. It's only a few of them. We are maybe creating this. Okay, so we're creating the buffer name only once, and then we're just passing it into all of these different contexts. Perfect. It still does it here because this is actually like a separate moment, and detaching from this buffer, I don't know. Technically, I would probably say that we could reuse that variable that was made earlier. In the moment, it's fine for now, though. So we'll just say, looks good. And we could commit the code and see what happens. So looks good, commit the changes. From here, it's going to add those files using our tool called git add or commit. We'll say OK. And I believe that's where it's doing the add part. And now it's going to think about what it wants to do for the commit message. And this is where I simply want to take what it's giving as this, because I currently have code signing set up. In your normal flows, if you're not doing commit signing and you're not having anything interactive happening while you're committing, this would have just worked fine. But in the moment, we're going to click cancel. And from here, what I want it to do is push the changes and make a PR. So the push we're going to do, it's going to run just the git push command. That sounds great. And from here, it has pushed it. We can now create the PR by going to this URL and creating the PR. So if we were to go back over to the main page, we will now see that fix splits auto command groups is created. And this is just a small taste. We can create PRs. We can do all sorts of stuff with the MCP server. And I just wanted to make sure that I showed you this, but I've already taken up too much time. Hopefully this inspires you to think about how the GitKraken MCP server can change your workflows and make your day-to-day job easier and better and more fun. So back to you, Melise.
Thanks for walking us through MCP, Chris. That was really great. If you want to try MCP for yourself, make sure to download GitLens 17.5. That's the latest release of GitLens. You can update your extension today and try out MCP inside of Copilot or Cursor and other AI IDEs for yourself. If you want to learn more about MCP, check out the link below for documentation in our Help Center.